Faber Piano Adventures, Level 2A, pages 40 and 41. The song is called The Queen's Royal Entrance. This song will be played in D position, but we will be moving to C and back to D. There's some pedal. We're going to try to crescendo, and watch out for the eighth notes and the half notes and all that stuff. I want to talk about the very beginning before we start. Middle C, move over to D, E, F sharp, G, A. Left hand, two black keys, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. Okay? Now, remember to have your fingers curled when you're playing. If you look at the first measure, the left hand plays a chord, but above that chord in the treble clef, there's a half rest. So we're going to wait 2 beats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 beats here before we hit this one here. Okay? So don't mess that up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so watch your rhythms there when you're playing through that part. Now on the third bar, we're actually going to be playing with the pedal. So listen to the pedal with this and count and play. Get the rhythms right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, let's talk about this piece. There's pedal at the end. You'll probably notice that my left hand at the very end moved down an octave because it says 8VA below that last note. Make sure that you move down that octave. Now at the end you should be formatting your chords and so forth. I kind of rushed through that. So, hit that last chord and then maybe hit that last note. Wait a little bit longer, extend it out like that. Okay. So you saw that I was counting through this, a lot of the piece. I want you to count because your rhythms have to be right. I stopped counting a few times because I wanted you to hear it without me counting. Now, there are staccato notes here. So we're bouncing off some of the chords and then we're holding some of them. So be careful on that. There's also some accent marks. Let's take a look at the first page, second bar. Okay, let's watch this. There's an accent mark there, so we want to hit that maybe a little louder. Now another important part in this piece is the second page, first bar. Okay, I'm going to start on measure 13. And remember, you can find those little boxes on the page that have the numbers in there. Find the number 13 at the top of page 41. I'm going to put my hand in position. Now let's listen. I'm going to play pedal, but listen when I get to the end of this bar, how I crescendo. I'm getting louder. Listen. So gradually get louder as you start to play those parts. Create a little bit more of a dynamic range with your volume. Okay? Other than that, I don't think you're going to have a problem as long as you count. If you don't count, the song's probably not going to sound right. So be careful. This concludes the Queen's Royal Entrance.